You haven't seen this comparison on the news. Not because they lack the facts or the knowledge, but because they lack the guts. While Anand Ranganathan has the guts, knowledge, and the charisma to talk about this. Today we are breaking down the brutal DMK versus BJP analysis that media would never show.
It's an open challenge.
We are hitting dynasties, corruption, law and order, economy, and the wholly anti-Hindutva sentiments. Alright, let's get straight into this. Topic number 1, dynasties. We all know the usual suspects when it comes to family politics. Congress, Shiv Sena, Samajwadi Party, DMK, etc. And the general consensus is that BJP is fairly free from this. I'll be honest, that's exactly what I thought too. As someone who supports BJP, it is easy to buy into the narrative. But then Anand Ranganathan dropped this data and it completely shattered this illusion.
Did you know that right now there are 53 BJP MPs who are first generation dynasts? Did you know that there are 132 BJP MLAs who are first and second generation dynasts? Do you know there are 7 chief ministers who are dynasts? How is DMK different? There are dynasts that belong to the BJP family that are not even in politics, that are in sports.
Now looking at this, a lot of people in the comments were quick to play defense for BJP. Well, this isn't as bad as DMK, or it's not the same as Congress. Which might be true, but that completely misses Anand's point.
You may feel, oh my God, that is impossible. How can that be?
He isn't just comparing scorecards, he's giving us a warning. He is warning us against blindly defending a party when the data says otherwise. There's a difference between a clip farming media channel and actual analysis. We have to remember, we, the voters, control the political parties and not the other way around. If we want them to stay anti-dynast, we have to say so. Alright, moving on to topic number 2, corruption. Now, the popular narrative is that DMK's corruption is mostly regional and the BJP is somehow magically immune to the national level scandals. This is what we are led to believe.
Will you say that I, as a party, was convicted by the High Court for taking money illegally from a mining company, and that carried a conviction, not just castigation by the High Court, conviction, violating the FCRA guidelines, and I, as a party, overnight went to the parliament and I retrospectively amended the FCRA Act.
Wow, that is insane. Let that sink in. The only time the ruling party and the opposition party actually unite is when they want to do some corruption. This completely shifted my view on BJP. To see that BJP not just engaged in this, but literally used Parliament to retroactively change the law to protect themselves. That's wild. Now, to be fair, it's undeniable that digital India has drastically cut out corruption from the lower levels of society, but at the top level, it still stays the same. So this is a massive point against BJP. Topic number 3, law and order. DMK isn't exactly the first party when you associate with massive statewide riots in Tamil Nadu. But on the flip side, BJP hasn't exactly delivered the massive nationwide police reforms they promised. Sure, people praise the Yogi model in UP, but that's just one state, not the whole party. And Anand Ranganathan calls this out perfectly.
When it comes to law and order, Tamil Nadu is one of the best performing states. In terms of crime against women, it is ranked one of the lowest. In terms of charge sheeting the crime, it is one of the highest. In all the parameters, and this is government data, central government data, NCRB data, that shows that Tamil Nadu is not a poor performing state when it comes to law and order.
The reality across the board is grim. Police force is largely used as a personal political tool by whoever is in power. It hurts to say this, but there is zero difference between DMK and BJP. Listen to Anand explain what has been the track record for BJP on the police reform issue.
There have been 0 judicial reforms in the last 11 years. There have been 0 police reforms in the last 10 years. you have the cases of corruption that is percolating in law and order.
Notice the pattern. The only time these parties agree is where it comes to holding on to power. Until we force reforms that separate the police from the politicians, we are completely fucked. Topic number 4, the economy. Now on paper, this looks like a straightforward win for DMK, as Tamil Nadu is the second largest economy in India and it contributes 25% of the manufacturing GDP. As such, BJP wouldn't be a big upgrade or a big downgrade. But that completely ignores the elephant in the room. The real issue dictating this election isn't money. It's a dangerous cultural divide called Dravidian Exceptionalism. This is a political narrative pushed by the leaders that Dravidian people and language are better than the rest of the India. It creates an us versus them mentality. If BJP takes power, it completely shatters this mentality. We could see a shift in how non-Tamilian migrant workers are treated in Tamil Nadu. So for millions, it isn't about money or policy changes. It's about basic acceptance. Topic number 5, anti-Hindu sentiment. This is the most boring topic when you hear it on media or any other party spokesperson talking to. And I'll be honest, people should be voting based on economy or law and order, etc. But they don't. They vote based on vibes. And right now, BJP has the right kind of vibes of being pro-Hindu, and DMK has the wrong kind of vibes of being anti-Hindu, completely anti-Hindu. But Anand Ranganathan takes that BJP myth and shatters it.
The BJP is continuing with anti-Hindu policies that are not just affecting Hindus, they are going to destroy Hinduism. Is the BJP saying right now that we will stop controlling Hindu temples? 110,000 Hindu temples are being controlled right now. Why aren't mosques being controlled? If you call this a secular state, BJP government is controlling more Hindu temples than even the Congress government before it.
He points out the massive systematic laws that actively hurt Hindus every day and forever. Laws that BJP hasn't even dared to touch. He makes a distinction that goes against the popular narrative and everything the media tells you. So while the BJP loves to champion Hindutva on the campaign trail, the actual reforms aren't there. Structurally, the BJP is actually neutral Hindu. And here is the crazy part. Even the neutrally Hindu stance is still kilometers away from the staunchly anti-Hindu stance of DMK. So in this category, the BJP has the right kind of vibes of being pro-Hindu, even if they're so neutral Hindu.